Hello, so the question is whether or not you're on the correct path and guidance regarding your spiritual journey. You've decided to get a traditional tattoo according to your cultural and spiritual beliefs, and you'd like to know if you're on the right path. So with that said, clear messages for the Quran. Regarding her spiritual path. Okay, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. Answer cards to whether or not you're on the right path. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. So the immediate answer is that you may need to do some additional work here. This is a no leaning towards maybe, a no but, right? So let's talk about these cards here a little bit and see what additional messages we can pull for you. In the present, I see the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone that thinks through things. You know, I get the sense that you don't immediately rush into decisions. So this is something that you've been thinking about for some time, it looks like. And the Queen of Swords is very decisive, okay? This is a very fair, balanced kind of energy. At times, a bit withdrawn, a little cool, right, towards others as well. But a highly intellectual kind of energy. So again, analysis, thinking through things. I do see that here. Yeah, I do see some very kind of mature, more settled kind of energy as well with the Queen of Cups present in the future position. So you've got the Ace of Wands here in a reverse in a challenge position. I feel like this decision, and maybe just speaking more broadly in terms of your path, while it's something that you've made a decision on, perhaps you've already taken some steps in that direction, or you've been on this path for some time, you have doubts. I feel like you have some doubts. Or even as you're going through this path, you may not be feeling very inspired, okay? You're not feeling very passionate about this direction, it seems like. The Ace of Wands has a lot to do with spirituality as well. So it could just mean that there's a bit of a pause or a delay in kind of getting to that point. And I also suggest this because of the Page of Pentacles here right next to it. The Page of Pentacles is just about learning, okay? It's being about being an apprentice, really just starting a new journey. So I feel that maybe your spiritual journey is fairly new, okay? It's in its very early stages of development. So yes, you're thinking about it. Perhaps you've taken some steps, because the Ace of Wands could also mean to maybe you haven't actually taken any steps on that path. We can get some clarification on that card here. But with the Page of Pentacles, I just get the sense that this is new. This is new for you. You may also be looking at this path with a bit of kind of childlike wonder. So it's something you're open to for sure. It's starting to manifest for you. It's starting to actually become a part of your life. I don't get the sense that spirituality was necessarily at the top of your totem pole. But from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, I do see some progression here. So I do believe that you're going to stay on this path and you're really going to follow it. Yeah, planning, patiently waiting, trying to broaden your views on the matter and kind of look beyond what's immediately in front of you. So again, yes, feeling that you don't have all of the information that may be needed to make a decision. So it's like you've made a decision, I feel, You're certainly wanting to pursue this path. You want to get this traditional tattoo. I think that's what you have in your heart, but you still doubt yourself. There's some level of doubt here. I do feel that you're going to get past that though and move towards this Queen of Cups energy here, because she's sitting in your future position, and the Queen of Cups is really a very powerful energy. It's an energy of nurturing others and nurturing self as well. So it's a very genuine, calm, authentic kind of energy. This is someone that draws energy from within themselves, okay? To strengthen them and to... It's like stepping in your power. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. Yeah, it's a compassionate, motherly kind of energy. So from being cool towards ideas or others, you're going to move over into a much warmer energy if you remain on this path and if you move forward with this decision. Now, on your conscious mind, this is how you feel, or this is also how you kind of just project your energy and how others are viewing you. You've got the Three of Wands here. So to me, this is about growth more than anything else. There's also an aspect of like socialization here, friends, family. You may have already shared this decision with friends and family. You may be wanting to connect with your culture further or connect with friends and family further through this decision or through this path. But the three also speaks to a lot of growth. And because we're talking about wands, again, at some point, again, you're going to be moving out of this kind of self-doubt and maybe not really growing much in spirituality speaking, and you will move towards that. So there's definitely progression here from kind of starting out, learning, having made a decision, being firm, but still kind of hot cold as to, how strongly you feel about this, and maybe some self-doubt, but, more planning. All this swords energy could also speak to doing research, just learning, really immersing yourself, okay, in, cultural practices or the history behind things as well. I get the sense that you may be doing some of that, but you're going to certainly mature, moving over into this direction and experiencing growth. Spiritual growth. And this is how you're projecting your energy. This is how others are reading you, as someone that's definitely growing or seeking growth. Now, at the heart of the matter, in your internal space, this is what you kind of have in your heart. It seems that you're a very independent person. So again, going back to sharing your decisions, or just trying to involve like your friends and family more in your life, you're certainly attracting that into your life. But in your heart space, you are an individual, very independent, and you have a good self-concept. The way you see yourself is very positive too. You see yourself as an abundant person, as someone that's stable and grounded, and you may be an earth sign as well. But this is about loving self, okay? This is also about knowing one's worth. So this is kind of what you have, this is your internal space. This is what's in your heart. This is your subconscious mind. And your decisions and your actions are based off of, your self-concept, and this is what truly drives you. So in the advice column here, you've got Nine of Swords. It's in the reverse, so that is about letting things go. You have to let go of any fears, worries, things that might even be keeping you up at night, okay? And letting go of some of that air element, that mental energy, just always kind of being focused on, the situation and all the little details. This is about details. It's like almost wearing yourself sick over all the little tiny details and the ifs and the ands of what if I do this, and if, and, but, and, it's just kind of like the circular kind of in your head energy, thinking all the time. You got to let that go. That's what the advice is here. In the external influence position, you've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands it's a supportive energy more than anything else, okay? It's an energy of harmony, cooperation. But the Six of Wands is also about allowing others to recognize you, to celebrate you. It's about celebrating yourself. So there might be, again, friends and family that are wanting to celebrate you, your decision. And this is something that you need to allow, okay? Because a lot of times the Six of Wands is about feeling victorious, but allowing yourself to feel victorious too, to really feel that. Really embrace that kind of energy. In the hopes and fears positions, you've got the Two of Cups. So I get the sense that this is more about what you're hoping for. You're hoping for growth, you know, spiritual growth. Cups can speak to spiritual growth as well. Connection, partnership even. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Again, it could be partnership with self, you know, the higher self. Partnership with your spirit guides, partnership with your entities that which surrounds you and guides you and protects you. And the potential outcome here is the Knight of Wands. And I'm really loving this here. Because the Knight of Wands is ultimately indicating that, yes, you will experience progress. Yes, you're going to move forward here. Yes, you're going to feel very passionate, very creative. This is a very happy, kind of light energy, okay? This isn't anyone that's necessarily worried about anything. This is a very mission-oriented, very driven person, okay? And there's growth. Everything here indicates, you know, spiritual growth on some level. So going back to the, you know, additional cards that we pulled, the so-called answer card, while it is in the reverse and generally that would indicate a no, just given the context here and everything else, it's kind of like a no but. Now that we've gone through the cards, my feeling is don't just go do this without experiencing all of this growth, right? So there's a lot of kind of like inner work that needs to be done. You need to be clear. The Two of Wands, again, is about planning and thinking. It's not actually about moving forward, taking that step. The Three of Wands is, but you're certainly there. You got to get over this Ace of Wands here, reversal. So there's a bit like a delay or not enough of that kind of energy. Okay, you're still thinking about it. If you haven't made a firm decision yet, because it's possible that you've decided this, but then you kind of go back and forth, like I've already mentioned. It's like, oh, okay, yes, I want to do this. Wait, hold on. You know, I feel like there might be a little back and forth here. Once you get over that and you do this work and you start experiencing that growth and you make sure you get others involved, like friends and family, and you share and you're feeling truly comfortable and solid in that decision and truly let go of any like lingering fears or concerns around this decision and this path, when you feel victorious, like, yeah, I got over that, and you allow others to also acknowledge you and to, you know, hype you up, then you will continue to experience this flow in this direction of growth. And at that point, it feels like you're going to be able to move forward with this decision very comfortably. Okay, let's pull some additional messages for you from the Oracle here. Okay, compromise. Your master teacher spirits are with you, and they teach you that compromise here is important. And you know, compromise for me, it's a lot of times about reconciliation. So if you've got like conflicting ideas or conflicting thoughts, working to reconcile with those is something that's certainly going to serve you in the long run. Business. So Venus is the goddess of love, and she's also the goddess of like flow and abundance. And a lot of times that abundance translates into money, into business and things like that. So there could certainly be some monetary related aspects in this reading, or again, this feeling of abundance with the Nine of Pentacles, and Pentacles speaking to the material realm as well. Perhaps you are truly, financially abundant as well. But I always take Venus and specifically this messaging around business to speak to growth and to speak to abundance as well. And you've got an epiphany here. So connecting with your higher self, connecting with your intuition again with that Queen of Cups here, will help you achieve that aha moment, and that epiphany and additional clarity. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you and best of luck.